About to get started here. And on the hill in this one, it's Walker Buehler. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Trent Grisham, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Wow, Boone. First pitch of the night, and looks like the strike zone's a little small.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That's outside.
No, that's out.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here comes a 3-2. That one misses.
Take your base,
So a
ball 4.
leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's the second baseman, Ben Rice. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
That one drilled left field. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Right through there for a strike. At the belt and fires. And that one fouled off. That's way outside. And that is ball 1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Toro makes the grab on the run. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it, but on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running decisions that were made.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Check swing called strike. Bellinger, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Rice off of first with 2 away. And strike 2.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. That's back. Get out of town. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. Home run number 10 on the year. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
1-1.
And now
Nope.
2-1
Ball.
after that missed inside. 2 out, space is empty. And that's
Ball,
off
that's in.
the inside edge. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Slapped foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Draws the walk
Take
there.
your base.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
And here is Anthony Volpe.
Ball.
Fastball is outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
The shortstop
2-0.
takes a ball. In there at the knees.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Buehler looked to first.
He beat it.
Dominguez back on a dive. Two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Buehler fires. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Fenway. And on the mound today, Carlos Rodon. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
And another ball.
That's up. Hurt.
Next offering is fouled back. Outside low, and now it's filled up 3-2. Curve hit right back to him. One gone, bottom half of the first. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Singy, this team seems to be snake bitten this year, bouncing into the most double plays in the league.
And it's, really just kind of a rally killer. I mean, a huge stumbling block when you're talking about trying to get the offense going. And, that makes this lineup frustrating to watch because they'd be scoring a bunch of runs if they didn't come unglued and just hack at all those pitchers' pitches and hit into those double plays. You've got to do a better job. And if they want to win today, they're going to have to improve in that area.
Goldie in position. Out number 2.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Abraham Toro. That's outside, and that's ball 1. And that chops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Slider misses outside. Ground ball left side. Peraza fires over to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. And they're down 2-0. New inning getting started. Here's the Yankees catcher now, J.C. Esquera. Walker Buehler will go back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is down low. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
Pablo Reyes stands in, and that one is inside ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster, into the monster seats and gone. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Now a chance for Oswald Peraza, and that one is in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
1-2 to count.
Buehler winds and fires. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that's downstairs and outside. That misses the zone, and the count is filled up. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Buehler looked to first.
No, he's safe.
Fouled off to the right. Inside, just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. Look out.
That hit him.
That fastball drilled him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. 2 on, 1 out. And now Ben Rice, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And a foul ball. Peraza, the lead runner, out at second. Grisham over at first with 1 away. Good job to fight that one off. Struck him out swinging. Nice job behind the plate there.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes. Two on, 2 outs. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Anthony pulls that one down, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. Back here at Fenway, we head to the bottom of the second, and here's the rookie catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Strike one.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Misses, and the count is 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Roman Anthony in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. One out, bases empty.
One, two.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is going to go. And they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
One out, bases empty. Here's Trevor Story. A changeup missing. 1-0. Fastball for a strike. And now two balls and a strike.
Ball.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 out. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That's in there.
0-1.
In the air, right field. Bellinger in a full sprint. Drops into the glove, and that's the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Buehler back to work. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. And another ball. In the 2023 season, Cody's dad, Clay, made a trip to Wrigley Field and sat in the right field bleachers to watch his son play. That's kind of cool. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that one is inside.
Count is full.
And they'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss as he was late. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a slow roller. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
Man, who doesn't love a sweet barehand play like that? That was amazing.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Throw over to Toro, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check as the lead remains 3-1. Back here in Boston as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. In the air out towards right center. And there's one down.
Center fielder
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. Inside. 1-1.
Two one.
Foul ball there.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Duran takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Misses off the inside, and now 2-0. That one missed. Rafael Devers,
3-0.
hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
In there at the knees, and now 3 balls
3-1.
and a strike. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, designated hitter, Rafael.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 1. Back in Boston, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, J.C. Esquera. First pitch, not close.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Just
That's
missed.
The ball low.
That one misses.
That time,
So a
take
leadoff
your
walk.
base.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
So a man at first. Pablo Reyes stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Gerrit Cole, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Bernardino also getting ready. 0-1 now. Buehler deals. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Esquera gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. On the ground to third. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Oswald Peraza will hit next. And he pumps it a strike. Peraza goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Man at first, one away.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner on the go. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2 stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now here's Trent Grisham.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. Goes to second,
Yay!
save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. And the 1-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Nice grab. Nicely done for the out. 1 left for the Yankees, and the score stays 3-1. Back here at Fenway Park, bottom 4, and now the first baseman, Abraham Toro. Breaking ball misses down and away.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Lifted in the air, right field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Narvaez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Popped up. Volpe makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. He's already homered in this game.
Let's go. Do it again.
Ball, that's high.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
That missed by a lot. And the count's full. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. And it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching.
So a lefty out of the pen, Gerrit Cole.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Meyer settles under this one. Puts it away for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Paul Goldschmidt now 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Crochet, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Pitch misses inside. And that's ball 2.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Misses outside, and that's ball 3. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Rafaela sizes this one up. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder Cody Bellinger.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Painting with 99.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
To first, and Bellinger is out. Out number 3. So the Yanks go in order, but they still lead it 3-1. Back now at Fenway, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Story now.
Trevor Story.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's to third. Whips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Now here is Marcelo Meyer. Flied to right his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
One gone, runner at first. Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. And that's
One
outside.
ball, no strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Goldie. And there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. Meyer, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball high.
Right through there for a strike. And there's a ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Now batting Jarren Duran, 1 for 2. In the air out to center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Grabs it on the run. And that ends the inning. Boston strands a pair, and they still trail it here 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez. Crochet back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And that one moves his feet. That one lifted to left. Duran on his way over, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe, the next to hit. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. That one down the line. Fair ball.
Now batting, number 25.
Next to hit, J.C. Esquera. That is
Ball,
upstairs for ball one. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2-2 now. Runner takes off. Now he breaks his bat. Story hauls it in, 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Pablo Reyes.
And now here is Pablo Reyes. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Step off, throw to first.
No, he beat it, he beat
Volpe
it.
back in on a dive. On the ground to third. They get the force, and the inning is over. So one hit is all they get. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 1. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now it's the DH, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch
No, that missed.
just
That's the ball.
misses.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Sends it to first, and Devers is set down.
Abraham Toro.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Abraham Toro. The Yankees holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the sixth. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
That one
One
not
ball, 2
close.
strikes.
And the count 1-2. And that's
That's
down
the
and
ball.
away. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Next offering is
ball.
downstairs.
Count's full.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Narvaez in the box now. Takes strike 1.
There
0-1.
was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jonathan Loaisiga getting ready to go. Leiter also throwing. Toro leads off first with one away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a curve misses outside. Double play ball to second. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So up next, Roman Anthony. And that's way high, and it's 1-0. That's to third, Peraza. They take the force out, inning over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 1. And we're back. And here is Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Throw to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Up and in, ball one. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
That one fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Bryce in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
All over that one right there.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Goldie steps into the box. Late with the swing there.
No balls. 1 strike.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jonathan Loaisiga.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Trevor Story now. Loaisiga, a righty that throws with power. 30 years old now, and he's a native of Nicaragua. First offering, and it just misses. Yeah, that's fouled off. And foul ball. Loaisiga fires, swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Marcelo Meyer getting ready to hit. That's a strike. The Yanks trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Campbell in the box again. Takes a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that one clips the corner.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching. for the
Welcome
Red
back,
Sox.
and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Brennan Bernardino. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Here comes Cody
Leading off
Bellinger.
for the Yankees, right fielder Cody Bellinger.
First pitch, and he
Inside, ball.
just misses. Just
Ball,
missed. That one ripped. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Zack Kelly up and loosening in the pen. Whitlock getting cranked up as well. Man at second. There's a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or away.
The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Escara in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And there's a foul ball.
Ball.
2 outs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And 1 in scoring position. Swing and a ball popped up. Toro makes the catch, and that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. He is struck out and he is walked. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one out to right. Bellinger sizing it up. One away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jarren.
So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Maybe extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here's Rafael Devers. 0 for 3 in this one. A little bit low. Oh. And that's ball one. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And another ball. Tying run at the plate.
Oh. 3-0.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
The tying run at the plate.
Oh, yeah. 3-1.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Dominguez going back, slams into the wall and hangs on.
Wow, that was clutch. Huge situation and an incredibly tough play. I thought it was going to drop for sure, but he makes what might be the play of the game. That was absolutely amazing.
And here's the first baseman, Abraham Toro. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Squeezes it, and that is the inning. One left for the Red Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Zack Kelly.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the DH, Pablo Reyes.
The designated hitter, Pablo Reyes.
And that one pulled foul. And now the count is even. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Now the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball one. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Luis Guerrero, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Next offering way off the plate. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth.
To the right. 2-2.
And they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. And ball one. He swings and fouls one off. And a swing and a miss.
1-2 the count.
Not close with that one. And the count's even at 2. Backed off the plate that time. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw over to Toro. And that's the third out. So they make short work of him there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Leading off, Carlos Narvaez. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox.
Roman Anthony.
Outside low, and that is ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's ripped into the outfield. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in, and there's one away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
He's 2 outs away. Trevor Story comes up to the plate, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Tying run at the plate.
Ball. That's the ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. Fought off foul. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Next offering is outside.
On this count, runner not known for speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Marcelo Meyer in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. His second home run of the series, and we're starting over. It's 3-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Down and away for ball 1.
1-0.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Center field. Grisham is there, makes the